Hello, 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 dear New Time for Africa students. How are you today? Welcome to you from Ukraine. I just came back last week from Nigeria and I met some of you there, and I was really happy. I was really blessed to see all of you there. And if you're following our lessons, by this time you already have to start your own idea, your own project. If you did not make it, please write us, email us and ask your questions, and we'll be more than happy to give you feedback and to give you solutions and ideas and answers to your problems, to your challenges. All right? So don't forget, subscribe to our channel and stay with us. But today we will talk about very serious topic. We'll talk about how to attract people, because as I know, many people, we have ideas, but if you have no people, if there are no people at your project, your ideas might be the best one, but if you have no people, there is nothing to do. There will be no progress. There is a very good British saying that says, if you want to make stew out of rabbit, catch the rabbit first. So catching the rabbit means how to attract people. And we will talk about these at our lessons, and you will get bright, inspirational ideas how to attract people whenever in the world you are. You will be able to attract, using this system, you'll be able to attract people to your project. So subscribe to our channel and invite your friends. Stay with us, stay with it. So this week we are talking on the topic how to attract people. How to attract people to your project. It's a very interesting idea because if there are, as I said, if there are no people, what would you do? What could you do? Who are you going to teach? So I'm going to give you 4 simple solutions to the problem of attracting people to your project. And also we will talk by the end, I'll give you some hints, some clues, how to raise disciples, how to develop disciples at your project, and how to prepare them to become your team members. But let's go to our topic. So number 1, to attract people, you need to have bright idea. If you remember, when we started the project, when you started your project, or when you start your project, before you write the program, you must have bright idea. Bright idea that should correspond to people's expectations. There are many people in the world, and all of them, they have their own problems, they have their own life challenges, they have their own misunderstandings in life, they have their own disadvantages and challenges in life. So your bright idea in the area, or in the area of your project, in the direction of your project, your bright idea should bring understanding or hope to people that there could be something that could be done about that problem. So bright idea. What could be the bright idea? For example, if people, they have financial problems, the bright idea could be, for example, microfinancing. Microfinancing, it means we can give you money, but the amount of money will not be so big so you will not be able to return it, but the amount of money we are going to give you will be good enough for you to launch a project, but also it would be enough for you to return that in the meanwhile time. So bright ideas. The world is full of bright ideas. If you don't know where to get your bright ideas from, start to read news articles, start to read about something interesting that is happening all over the globe. But don't forget that we have the best source of any bright ideas or inspirational ideas. We have our God. So always come to God with your expectations. Always come with the request of getting these bright ideas for your project. And you will see God is not going to fail you. God is going to give you that bright idea. And that bright idea, right in the midst of the problem, you will find, or you will bring to people, the island of hope, the place, the oasis of hope for those people. So your bright idea, that's number 1, what you need to attract people. Because people, whenever they see bright ideas that make sense for them, they always go, they always come, they're always attracted by that. So number 2 is practical solution. You remember before we started to write our program, you remember we had a lesson where we discussed, how to make your project, interesting for God, society, and people. If you did the list of problems, and those are problems that real people they have in their little lives. So, and if you brought some clues, if you brought some answers, solutions, that comes out of the truth of the Word of God, then probably your project is the solution already. So you bring the solution. For example, if we talk about poverty, the true solution could be not just bright idea of having microfinancing, but the solution could be that I'm going to give you the money, but also, before I'm going to give you the money, I will help you to develop your project. I'll help you to develop your business plan, and I'll help you to, make sure that you will be able to achieve and to fulfill that business plan. So solution, that's number two, that attracts people. There could be many ideas, many people, they may have many ideas, but if you take responsibility to make that idea, as a person's solution, not just, words, blah, 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 talking about something, no, but really to make it solution, then you will find out that sooner or later, people, they'll start to follow you. They'll start to chase after you because you bring the solution. Number three, you can't do something if you have no passion. Can you imagine, for example, me doing these lessons, video lessons, without being passionate about what I do, or just without being passionate at all? Can you imagine me standing and talking like this, like a professor in the university, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's gonna listen to me. So you must have passion. But where do you get that source of, for the passion? Where you get that spring for passion? You get it because you're connected to the source, and because you have bright idea and you bring practical solutions. It means you have vision already. Today, I'm going to give you, beside this lesson, I would suggest you to watch the inspirational video where I'm going to give you the algorithm of your leadership development, how to develop influence and leadership skills and leadership, influence on people around you. So that's why passion, that's a very important issue. That's a very important point. And number four, system. You must create the system how you attract people. You have to understand, even if you have bright idea, you have solutions, and you have passion, but you don't have system of attracting people, you may fail. Actually, this system, it's 50%. It could be the 50% of your success. So these three, also 50%, but these one is so important, ability to build system, it's so important that you can't even imagine. I suggest, I wrote the book especially for Africa. It says, the name of the book is Building Systems for National Transformation. You can go to, you can write us a request and we will send you, the, hints or ideas where you can get this book. So, but the system is very important. And how to make this system, how to do, what system I will suggest you, as I promised, I'm going to give you the system that will help you to always attract new people. How to do it? Stay with us, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget, New Time for Africa. The new time has come, and you are the one who is the carrier of that new time for Africa. Stay with us. So here we are. We talk about the system, how to attract people. And I'm going to give you the idea of one of our systems that we use. We have some other systems, and if you will write us to New Time for Africa project, where I'm going to share those systems with you as well. But this one is very practical, and this one works for all of our social projects. I call it system 1-5. 1-5. 1-5 system. What is that? Actually, it's very simple. For example, you did one of the lessons of your project, and of course people are excited. Why? Because you have bright idea, you have solution, and you have passion. Because of these three, people, they will be happy. But we are living in the world, we're living in the time when, the information, actually, we're informationally shooted, society, because, there are lots of information that distracts us from the truth and from the information that we're getting. There are lots of information, big boards, internet, Facebook, SMS, text messages, chatting, things like that. Everything is about information right now. So the information that they got, I bet you, next day, if you ask them the topic of the lesson, they would not even remember about the topic of the lesson. So if while they're excited, do one trick, do one system, do one action that will help you to attract new people. Okay, what is that? So first of all, what do you have to do? First of all, you have to ask the people and ask them, did you really enjoy the information that you got today? All of them, they'll be more than excited. But tell them, listen, some of the things I taught you at the beginning of the lesson, you already do not remember. And try to check, try to ask some of them, and you'll see that half of them, 50% of people, they do not remember all the things that you told them from the beginning of that lesson. So what you should do, tell them, I'm gonna share with you the secret how you will remember the information till the very breath of till your very last breath. Of course, everybody wants to have it. So how to do it? Tell them that right now, write the list of 5 names. 5 names, 5 of your friends that are not in this project. And what you have to do, every single day after this project, till the very next lesson, you have to share with these 5 people and share with them the lessons that you got from this, from our lesson. They can have their notes with them and they can share, but Ask them one question. Whenever you share with someone something, who's the first who understands the truth, or who's the first who understands the depth of what you shared with the people? Of course, that's you, because you are the one, who is the first student of yourself. So can you imagine 5 times, explaining 5 times something to someone? Will you remember something out of that? So never do something, for people, but do it first for yourself. And if you do it for yourself, that's the secret. Sooner or later, those people, they will ask you a question. Some of them, they may not be happy. Some of them, they may like what you said, but all of them, they will ask you, okay, where did you get that? And you will share then you share the information with them where you got this information from. And half of them, they will come with you at next lesson. So that's how you can easily attract people. But do you remember I gave you the word how you can raise disciples? But that this idea will be in our additional video, inspirational video. So, and you can share that video with your friends. Trust me, they would love it, and they'll ask you with 5 of your friends, and they'll ask you, where did you get that information from? And they will come and they'll become new students for New Time for Africa, of course. If you have been blessed, subscribe to our channel. Put like right now on this video and share it with your friends on social media, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you are. Share this video and let's make a new time for Africa. May God bless you.